Hey everyone, welcome to the video. It was a bit of a grind, but I think we're in a good standing for top 5. Finally overtook these two guys, and it's tough ranking up this level since depending on who you match, you're just winning like 2 or 3 stars, and if you lose it's maybe 17 or 18. But we're now running full-on Seeks, maybe HCs mixed in. I think tree-wise we got pretty much every single offense. Decided to boost the Seeks and got that cryo, which helps out. 200 TH also does, keeping Seeks alive. And I think hit-wise, most are from a day ago, but I'd say the bases are pretty similar, even at lower ranks. I can show a few and maybe share the pathing of Seeks. I'd say the most important thing is just how much billing damage they have. So this guy had 130. And really it's just practicing where the Seeks are going to go. So in this case they should path from like ER to ER, after this one going to the far right, and then looping back around. And there's not a lot of stuff here, so one Seek should get this one down. Just using GB as efficiently as we can, so clearing mines with critters and art, using taunt when we have to, dropping one Seek on the left, and just using the HCs to flare down buildings with that DC, now the SL. And where bullet isn't, I'm gonna send a shock. Got a bit unlucky with that SL, just got our Seeks. But now it's just waiting for the ones on the right to catch up. We did lose quite a few, so we're kind of just praying that it's enough. This SL is distracted by heavies, and then it was just down to the last few Seeks. Even got hit once, but I think we barely pulled it off. We also faced another guy with a micro, and the idea here was just throwing 3 Seeks on the right, getting those 2 ERs, and then bullet and 5 Seeks on the left. And with the micro again, even if it's taunted, then still can hit the Seeks. So we'll usually have to flare outside of it. Already 1 SL, throwing critters. This one's in range, so we're going to throw a shock. And then flaring bullet up. And using cry bombs both for clearing mines and slowing down stuff. Gonna taunt that flame, protect the Seeks. Most of these hits are just a lot going on, so it's kind of about managing everything all at once. So we taunt and then flare out of range, so micro doesn't shoot at anything. I think maybe just a backhand. And then it still gets pretty close. Gonna throw smokes, but we have just enough GP. Critter and a cry bomb. But we barely get it down. Again, real close. Also faced some other secret guys. This guy had minus 20 billing damage. And here's just about how fast you are. So kind of just dropping Seeks all at once. 5 from the right, 3 on the left. Throw crits on the DC since it's no splash. And just taunting the hotpot as we move it. Didn't really bar anything this hit. I think kind of regretted, could have taken the SL down. But it was a bit fine. The Seeks were moving. We should have shocked this SL a bit sooner. I think it kind of worked out. Got Seeks hitting every ER. Again, since he had minus billing damage, could really just do anything we wanted with Seeks. I also faced another secret guy. And here it was again about being fast. I think we just did 4 on each side. And once the side ERs go down, they just go both to the middle, and then the idea is they keep on splitting. So in this case we did Bart 1 SL. It's 2 barrage and 1 art, but sometimes it takes an extra. So in that case, you just see if it happens. Say it's about like half the time we need one extra art. And bullets taunting that SL. But once these ERs go down around the same time, they have a pretty good split. And once they go to that middle one, it's just one more to go. And almost don't have to worry about any splash. There's hardly any building damage. And we got this one. And he had 130. Also only 2 SLs, so a bit easier. Deal with this is kind of like the other hit, just reversed. 3 Seeks for 2 ERs, and bullet and 5 for the rest. We're using Bart for mines. And using Cryo for 2 reasons, just for mines and also for slowing down buildings. Can taunt past that flame. Another good thing about Crybomb is it can deal with unshockable SLs. So normally that would be real annoying, but can slow it down a ton. Then also taunt past it. Got a bit lucky, bullet doesn't get shocked. And then it's just 1 SL to go. And at this point I think we have a ton of GP, so throw shocks, and plenty of Bart. Also got this one. And he only had 80 building damage, so we took 2 HCs instead. Kind of like the first hit we showed, also barting that SL. And just clearing mines as we can. Trying to use mix of cryo, also critters. Here we could afford 2 Seeks on the left. I think once this ER goes down, it might help out a bit. And most get shocked, but I think some of them start killing one of the ERs. Looks like we cryo this SL also. And also throwing critters to distract it. Because I think cryo does like 75% slow. So it makes it shoot like almost twice as slow. Then we had this one. Looks like 80 building damage and a bit different base. Trying to use a few Seeks for that ER. I think we used 3, but probably could have gone away with 2. And then setting bullet and the rest for other part of the base. Flaring bullet first since he's much slower than Seeks. Barding 1 SL. Don't think we needed that Cryo Bomb. I think 3 Seeks were more than enough. I actually thought they were going to go to this left ER, but went up top instead. But we sort of made it work. Using a smoke to protect them. Also Cryo Bomb for the SL. Then he taunts one more time, then we put him under smoke. And taunts for a full 8 seconds, which usually is more than enough. Sending another cryo here. And I think we're a bit late on the cryo, but threw a shock instead. Still plenty of Seeks alive. And now just bullet staying in his spot, taunting the SL. And the Seeks get it done. And I think I'll show one more. This guy had 180 building damage, so most we've seen. I had to be a bit more careful, so took in some HCs. And just going all from one side. Barding that SL again. And really this was just for taunting the splash. Bullet did hit a shock mine, which is annoying. And then once his heavy gets that shock mine, throw the other SL. Gonna throw another shock there. Which wasn't ideal since wasting a lot of GB. Looks like we just ignore that machine gun. And once this SL goes down for the other ER, and the idea is they should split after this one. So we send a cryo, try to protect with shock. Most of them did go on the right, so it was real close on the left side. Lucky that bullet taunted everything. Because once the right ER goes down, these Seeks barely get the left one. And we had plenty of heavies for the last one. And down it goes. So I think now we're just gonna wait and see what happens. About 4 days to go in the season. I mean, these guys might play and maybe get ahead. Kind of see how it feels if you have to jump back in. Looks like there's about more than 50 legends. Looks like 56 now. And most matches we've been getting were just 25s and low legends. So I think now we'll just see how the next few days go. Still 4 days left in the season. And we won't really play until we have to. But at least for right now, I think both of them need to rank up in order to knock us out top 5. It was already a grind to get here, so probably won't push further. You probably don't want to risk losing too much, because again it's like minus 17, 18 per match. Maybe you can share thoughts in the comments if you'd ever want to be in that position. Just a lot of stakes when you're up at the top. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.